Okay, so we've got a really lovely soft sky, and now we're going to do the grass. So this time I'm going to use a mop brush. Maybe last time I used a flat. So I'm going to get some yellow ochre, and then maybe just pure yellow ochre, because I want some variety. Then some yellow and some blue. Like that. And I'll go straight across the figure, and then more yellow, a lot more yellow, because I really want to get a lot of variety in here. And as it dries, the colours are less vivid, so it doesn't matter if they're a bit too strong at the moment, because it's blending and it's becoming a little bit fainter. Oh yeah, quite like that. And maybe bring this around a bit more, so I'm going to mess around with that a bit. Okay, and then let's spray it. This corner here is a bit tricky. Okay, well, edge. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Looks quite nice. And now, yeah, this is not perfectly horizontal, I think. Now this time I'm going to take it a little bit slower, because I want to get it right. So I'm going to do those bushes in the background, so a bit of blue, bit of red, definitely a lot of yellow ochre, bit more red. And I did too many of them last time. Oh, I've got a lot of water here. It will dry, but I don't want it mixing with my new paint. Okay, so not too much. And splay my hairs. I almost forgot to do that. There we go. That looks nice. And then, yeah, maybe I can give it like a bit of an edge, like that. That looks good. That's what I did last originally, but I'd forgotten about that. So if you go along like this, you can create this lovely edge. Now I was going to paint this one here, and can you see the fatal mistake there? It's too evenly spaced, too regular looking. We never want that. There's always got to be variety, and even here, can you see how that's looking? We're getting symmetry. We don't want that kind of symmetry. But I am ending up painting too many bushes, I feel. Okay, maybe that works. And then big one there. Wow, you need some courage. There, I think that looks nice. That's really got something beautiful. Now I'm going to use the same mix, because I'm running out of time and this is beginning to dry, and I have to get this edge before it dries. I have to wet it, keep it wet, and then I'm mixing it with my other colours on the palette, and then I'm doing some little shadows in the field. Doesn't need to be a lot, but but very quickly it can become too much. It's so easy to overdo it. Okay, and I think that's right. You have to kind of, what is it called? Kind of like sort of squeeze your eyelids shut, but not quite. And then just have a look at the general impression. Like you'll get this kind of blurred look and blurred image, sorry. And that will give you an idea if overall the picture looks like it's working. And so you should often be doing that, almost shutting your eyes and just looking at the image as a blurred image and getting a sense of overall, is it working or not? Because you can easily get caught up in details and basically the picture as a whole doesn't work. So I haven't quite gotten the kind of effect I wanted here. I'm going to do splattering in the hope that I'll get some light areas. Okay, now I'm really happy with that. Okay, now get my flat brush. I'm going to start off with a light colour, a yellow ochre, and I'm slowly going to blend that into this. Bit tricky because this is drying out. And then slowly I'm going to begin with a grey, a delicate, a light grey. Well, looks a bit purplish actually. That's okay. And then I need to increase the strength. So let's get some more blue, some red. Okay, and the green starts to run down, but you can just push it back. And because it's quite a dark colour this, you can't really see the mixing of the colours. If it was lighter, it wouldn't work so well. Okay, let's make a thicker mix now. Ooh, look at that. That's really grey. Almost looks a bit green. Okay, now this is really working out well. I love it. It doesn't really look like after the rain in this picture, but there you go. And then I want a thick mix for this edge here. Okay, so blue, really thick, and red, just getting lots of it, and then yellow ochre. Now this is super thick, and then just a little touch. Ooh, maybe that's too thick. And then let's spray it. Wow, we're going to get texture now. Here we go. Ah, it's really fun. Yeah. I think I've got to soften these dark areas though. They really do look too dark, but okay, like that, maybe. I think I wanted these to run a bit more into the path, so I'm just using pure water here. And I'm just trying to soften it. We'll see what happens. But I'm kind of squeezing my eyes shut now and having a good look. So I think I might use this dark mix, but it's a little bit weaker now, I think. And this is for consistency, yeah, so that it doesn't just get suddenly dark here, but you've got a few dark areas up here. But don't make it all dark. That's very important. Oh yeah, I might even darken up there a bit. Just get some dirty mix and then just do that. And that looks quite nice. So it's just a bit of yellow ochre mixed with some other paint. Might even do a few dots there. Not too many though, because we want to keep that beautiful lightness. Okay, I think that's it. And then I always do a bit more. Okay, a bit dark there. Okay, I don't want these dark areas to really expand and then just kill all the colour. It happens so easily. So easily. Now I'm going to give it a spray down here. And I think that's enough. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do the reflections later. So I'm going to wet this again after it's dried and then add the reflections. And just let's see what happens. Okay, so let's allow that to dry. And then we're going to do the figure, the trees and the reflections, and hopefully it will be done. And one thing I'm really curious about is how is that going to look when it's dried? Will we still have such amazing texture? I'm not sure. Oh, and just one more thing, I'm going to do splatter with blue and see if I can get those lovely touches of blue in the path. So you know, it really is about experimenting, and that makes it a lot of fun. Okay, let's leave it to dry.